How's it going, everyone? This is Luxeley in Temple of Kotmogu, and I want to start off by saying that this is a 10v10. I think the Horde were a little bit short maybe in the first 30 seconds or so, but you'll see, even though Mr. Target tells me otherwise, and Mr. Target is not on target with how many Horde are in this particular battleground, the numbers at the end will support what I'm saying. This is a genuine 10v10, even though it kind of plays like a 10v7. Because we basically kick butt. I almost thought that this was Mirage. I almost thought that this was fake news. I really didn't think that the Alliance were capable of this kind of route anymore, not since WoD, but the fact of the matter is, yeah, we did pretty well. So, and that's just the benefit of having a pretty good team, because as a caster, it just kind of creates opportunities for you to do some big damage, put up some big numbers, and it makes things very, very fun. And as I'm focusing the warrior, and then I said, no, I want to go after the priest. No, I'll go after the warrior. I'll just go after who's ever closest at this point. But, oh my god, that scared me. For a second, I thought that I was in Alien Covenant, and, you know, I had that thing coming out of my back or coming out of my chest, and just causing all kinds of problems, and a bunch of sequels, of which most of them pretty much sucked. But let me know if you guys have ever seen any of the Alien movies. Alien 1 is just an epic movie. It's kind of like Jaws in space, so it's like a space shark, but it's incredible. I strongly suggest you watch it. It starts off a little slow, but it's an amazing movie. And of course, Aliens with Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, classic. And then the next two were really bad. Prometheus, they should have just burned the film. It was horrible. I haven't seen Alien Covenant, so if anybody's seen it, you can give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It's Ridley Scott, one of the best directors out there. But let's get back to the action here. Look at that, a demon hunter. Dead demon hunter. Two warriors just kind of going in tandem here. It's almost like one has got the other on Autobot follow. It's very weird. These two guys just kind of hanging around together like they're Siamese warrior twins or something. So he charges. Yeah, see, I have two slows on him. Doesn't stop the charge, though. See, that's... Alright, I'm not going to make fun of PvP. I'm not going to say anything negative about PvP. But those freaking slows, he has two slows on him, and he could still charge. That just makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Dead Shadow Priest over there. Hunter in the middle. His name is Dead Wong, which is basically... I think that's short for Chinese funeral home, not 100% sure, but he's dead. And Crather, whatever his name is, another hunt. But they have a lot of hunters. All I see them having are hunters and warriors, which really is a very, very good combo for them for this particular battleground, but it's not really working that well. Jade Arrow's dead. Thank you, Mr. Orc, for playing. See, those two warriors are together again. I'm almost certain they're Siamese twin warriors. I know that doesn't make sense to some people, but they are just always together. And there's the Demon Hunter, and it's thanks for playing to him. So we're just kicking butt. We're really dominating, almost a little bit over a 300-point lead, and we're only about 4 minutes into the battleground, so we're in excellent shape. There's the warrior wondering where his Siamese twin is. He's dead. Thanks for playing. Shadow Priest just not really liking life right now. He's like, should I attack? Should I get away? What should I do? I'll just hit power infusion, which I'm trying to dispel without much luck. You know, it's a lot of people, especially back during WoD, were saying don't take power infusion because it could be dispelled in arena. It's hard to dispel it. Yeah, Matt, if you're up against another priest, he's going to know it. He's going to hit mass dispel. He's going to wipe everything out. So, yeah, I agree with that. But a mage, or just a mage who's just got that one spell steal. And an arcane mage isn't going to go crazy and try and keep spamming spell steal to get that off you. So, a lot easier said than done. Unless, of course, you have mass dispel. So I wouldn't worry about using it even in the current situation in Legion PvP against mages, because, like I said, especially in arcane mages, isn't going to waste all his mana trying to get to that buff, and the other ones might, but I think it's a worthwhile risk to take to use it. I do use it. I'm using it in this particular BG. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, so I kind of go both ways. I'm kind of like bi when it comes to power infusion. So, but we're still kicking butt. We're just stretching out our lead to almost about 500 points now. The two warriors, once again, Tweedledee and Tweedledum are together. We have 3 orbs in the middle. The horde have 1 orb somewhere. This hunter's really upset. He doesn't know who to kill, and he's just kind of like, I need somebody to kill. My pets are hungry. They need lunch. And it's just been an overall rout. In this particular BG, if you can dominate and get mid in the beginning, and as long as you're quick with going and picking up the orbs when they are taken out, you just quickly get there, you're going to be in a good situation throughout the BG. And I happen to like this BG a lot. Let me know your thoughts on Temple of Kotmogu. It's very different than any other BG in WoW. And I think it's something that WoW kind of needs an injection of, but yet something that's competitive, not just something that's just like way out of whack where you just kind of take the full crazy pill and no holds barred brawls. You know, brawls are fun, but I'm talking about having something that has some sort of level of competitiveness, some sort of structure to it, as opposed to just this huge X factor where the elements can dictate a win or a loss almost and be a huge factor. That is fun. Don't get the wrong idea here. I do like brawls. I think they're a hell of a lot of fun. There's a time and a place for them, but I'm talking about having another battleground that's different, and I think it's something that's sorely needed in the game. There's the warrior again, and there's his buddy. See? He can't be away from him. He can't be away from him. You know, maybe one has like a bunch of chocolate in his pocket, and the other one's like a chocoholic, and he's like, I gotta have chocolate, I gotta have chocolate. And he keeps running up to his buddy, but those two are just always together. And now we're almost breaking out to an 800 point lead. There's a Shadow Priest again. Really bad spot for a Shadow Priest to be in the middle of like 3 orb carriers and a BM hunter who's just having fun, and a Shadow Priest who's got an alien coming out of his back. No, not a good idea to be in mid. There's the Chinese funeral home guy. He's dead. So we're just taking command and just breezing right through this. This is when Shadow is fun. As you can see, I'm hardly even being contested here, hardly even being attacked, which is a lot of fun for me because you cannot let a Shadow... Basically, you can't let any caster free cast. They all can hurt you. Some might be better at it than others. Shadow is one of those, but here I am. We're in the lead, so I could go do something stupid and something crazy and go after the other Shadow Priest who has the orb, and soon it's going to be, thanks for playing. Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3 slows on you, and he's actually slowed, as unlike the warrior who can still charge while he has 2 slows on him. And it's game over already. And I got a gladiator robe thing, which is awesome. I'm very happy. People, thank you for watching. This is Luxeley saying, whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.